So this is a little different. I am doing digital art. Yes, I have decided that this month is the month that I finally dedicate myself to practicing digital art and becoming comfortable with the medium and learning the medium and just allowing myself to experiment and play and all of that. So that's what you guys are gonna get this month. I hope that's okay with you. I've had my iPad and Procreate for about a little over a year now, and I've created art with it, but I've never allowed myself to really practice. Over all that time, my daily practice has been in my sketchbook. And for me, that just grinding practice is what helps me learn things, especially new mediums. Like when I was getting into gouache, I did so many like tiny little gouache studies to get used to the medium. And I have just been too intimidated to do that with digital. And I think a big issue is that for me, digital art takes so much longer than traditional art. So sitting down and practicing, I always felt like I wasn't accomplishing very much during those practice sessions. And I realized it was because I was overcomplicating things. So this month, I've done two pieces so far, and they haven't taken me too long. Definitely longer than sketching in my normal sketchbook, but I've been simplifying things a lot. So I have one, I'm not worrying about blending. For me, blending with digital art is like the most confusing thing in the world that I cannot wrap my head around. It's like the idea of blending colors on a screen just is mind boggling to me, and I don't even understand how to approach it. So I'm just ignoring it for now because, quite honestly, it stresses me out. And when I get stressed out by art or intimidated by art, I tend to avoid it. And so we are just doing flat color for these. And I'm also restricting myself to two brushes, mainly two brushes. So I'm using the technical pencil and the round brush. Both of those are like super standard, just the brushes that come with Procreate out of the box. I use the airbrush a little tiny bit, but mostly it's those two brushes because brushes are another thing that like really stressed me out with digital art that I realized. There's just so many of them, and like learning how each one behaves, and then you can go in and like adjust all of them. Oh boy, oh boy, it stresses me out. And then you can buy like additional brush packs, which I have done. But again, there's just so many brushes within those brush packs that I just get stressed out and intimidated, and I never actually use any of them. So maybe someday I'll learn how to blend and how to just use different brushes. But for now, I need to just get over my fears and get into consistent practice. And those two things have helped me a lot. Um, the piece I'm doing today is a really fun one. I was inspired by exploring the idea of what you wanted to be when you were a kid. Like, you know, when kids, you ask, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And so this is what I wanted to be when I grow up, when I was a kid. I was like a super nerd, I guess, and I wanted to be either a paleontologist or an archaeologist. I loved dinosaurs. I loved ancient Egypt. I may have watched the movie The Mummy like a few too many times, but it was good. It's a classic. I just really wanted to be that person who's like out on expeditions and digging up these artifacts that people haven't seen for thousands of years, and like figuring out how these people and these cultures and these animals lived just based on the little things that they left behind. I just find that stuff so fascinating that you can, like, these things that have been gone for so long, you can have like a piece of them that lets you glimpse into their world a little bit. So yeah, I'm rambling about my childhood dream now. Sorry. So yeah, that's what I was trying to capture in this piece, and it was really fun to kind of revisit that dream. I totally did not go in that direction, but hey, what are you gonna do? Um, I'd love to know what you guys wanted to be when you were kids. How did you answer that question? What do you want to be when you grew up, when you were a little kid? But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!